Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot, and welcome to this mid-March reading for the sign of Aquarius, Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to the month of March. And the middle of March specifically, we're going to do a quick energy check-in, snapshot in time of what may be happening for you or what you might be feeling or experiencing. So let's just check in with you and see how it is. If it doesn't fit, it's not your reading, and that's okay. Next time might be a better fit. Just remember, this is a collective Aquarius reading. It's not a personal reading for just me and you. It's for everybody, and it might fit more so with others than the others of you. So just remember that and take what fits and leave what doesn't. I have the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards from Sonia Choquette, and I want to do a snapshot of the Oracle guide. It's an energy guide more than anything. Let's just see what we get. This is going to be just an overview of the whole reading with this one Oracle card. Let's see what we get for Aquarius. We are leaving the watery season of Pisces. We're getting ready to head into the fiery season of Aries. And Aquarius, you're an air sign. So I don't know how you feel. If you feel better in the emotional water seasons or if you feel better in the fire seasons, you'll have to tell me. Let's find out for you. It says, make a note of it. Make a note of it. I like that there's a big pen off here to the side. This person, it almost reminds me of the Hanged Man, which is very Piscean in the major arcana for tarot. But there is like a messenger speaking to this person. They have this illumination around their mind. And this person is like an angelic figure. And there's a dove over here in the side. So it seems to me that right now, maybe you need to make a note of it. Maybe you need to start writing things down. Maybe you need to start documenting. There feels like there is some angelic wisdom for you to make sure that you are putting a date and a time and the event, keeping a timeline of something, making sure that you are acting out of clarity, mentally, other than like whimsical fantasy or emotional frenzy or whatever. So make a note of it. That's really smart. That's actually very wise words of wisdom to tell someone to make a note of things. Otherwise, it could be, are you feeling guided towards like writing in a journal? Are you encouraged to maybe every day keep a gratitude list, writing down 10 good things about life every single day so that you keep that on your high priority? Or are you being encouraged to write your life story, to create a memoir? Are you an author? Are you somebody that needs to be putting things in writing so that you can preserve them for posterity, as they say? But make a note of it. There is some sort of wisdom and angelic spiritual guidance towards that. Okay, let's keep this out for the rest of the reading. We're going to jump right into When Women Had Wings tarot cards. I'm going to shuffle these up really good for you, Aquarius. And then we're going to put 3 cards down for your highest and best good messages. Let's see what we get for the sign of Aquarius. The sign of Aquarius, just putting the intentions of the highest and best good, truth, love, and light to come through for you, Aquarius. Let's split these up 3 ways. And we'll get started. Knock out anything that no longer serves you, that is not for your highest, best good. Let's get started. I'll see if we get any jumpers. Otherwise, we'll just start laying those cards down. We'll get right to business here for you, Aquarius. Make a note of it. I love it. Oh, that is card number 34, by the way. And card number 34 adds up to the number 7. And the number 7 is about withdrawal, contemplation, and metaphysics. That's cool. All right, we're going to start laying these cards out for Aquarius. We've got the 4 of Wands. Very cool. This is 1111. These wands create poles, and there's 11 and 11. I want you to look that number up. That's going to be your homework, Aquarius. Look up the meaning of the number 1111, okay? That means 4 of Wands is all about home, harmony, soulmate energy. It is loving. It is it's intense. It's passionate. It is very, very harmonious, very spiritually blessed. It's the marriage card. It's weddings, celebrations. 4 of Pentacles. Now we've got 2 4s right next door to one another. So this intensity at the home, this feeling loved and celebrated and with your soulmate, 1111. Then we turn the page in this book that you're making a note of, this creation of your story. And the very next page says, but I'm also holding back. I'm also preserving my real true self. I'm holding on to things that really matter to me because I'm not sharing everything with everybody. I'm holding a little bit back. The 4 of Pentacles, sometimes they call this stingy, frugal. If you're spending money, you're going to spend just enough, but not all of your paycheck. You're going to hold some back and save some, but it can be considered a little bit stingy because if you look at the pentacles, one is above the crown chakra, her spending or his or her spending, it's illuminated by, spiritual or celestial encouragement. But there's one pentacle blocking her heart chakra. So she's willing to give some, not all. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of holding back. I don't know if that's with you or if that's with the person you're dealing with in this happy home environment. What else can we share with Aquarius? That's interesting. There's 2 4s. 4s are about foundations, hard work, pragmatism, being realistic about life. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. There might be a little bit of a feeling of holding back, keeping some things, your cards being played close to your chest, because you aren't someone that rushes into giving everything you have. You don't go into things blindly. You don't just run in and make, big moves. You need to see the proof is in the pudding before you start making these big decisions, these big commitments, this big whatever. Something really is speaking to you. Need to feel, see, taste, touch, smell. The Knight of Pentacles is a mover, but a slow mover. It is an energy of I need to see it, feel it, hear it, smell it, know it. I need all my senses to be satiated with the realistic qualities of whatever it is I'm investing in. And right now it feels like you are holding back for some reason. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. And this is the Taurus energy. This is fixed earth. Very similar to the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to need to see it, smell it, hear it, taste it, feel it. All those senses need to be satiated. But this one is full of wisdom and maturity and stubbornness. This King of Pentacles, he is not going to make any moves. 4 of Pentacles or 4 of Wands. Not until I know for a fact. And I'm going to need to prove it every which way but loose. I'm not going to just need to take your word for it. I'm going to need to know. So King of Pentacles, masculine energy. I said he because there's a man on the card. This can apply to a female too. You can be a female in your masculine energy. That's very possible. This is masculine energy. The masculine takes actions, but this King of Pentacles is not going to take actions. Like I said about the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is like 2 steps down from the king. So the Knight will one day become the king. In order to become the King of Pentacles and feel like I really can share everything with my person or my family or my whatever, I'm going to need to be able to prove it. Or you've got to prove it to me. And I know that sounds unsexy and unromantic, but that's also reality. So let's get this other deck out and let's clarify for the sign of Aquarius. We have now, this is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Let's clarify this top row specifically. I'm going to move this up just a notch and a couple more shuffles. We're going to clarify that top row for the sign of Aquarius. We have 2 4s. We've got 2 royalty cards with the pentacle suit. So very interesting energies. Very. There's a lot of a need for you to feel physically secure. You need to feel physically secure. You need to have money in the bank. You want to have food on the table. You want to have a warm roof over your head. You're not going to deal with willy-nilly very easily. That's for sure. For the sign of Aquarius, let's clarify that 4 of Wands, please. Spirit, clarify 4 of Wands. What is this 4 of Wands here for? Why do we have that for the sign of Aquarius? It's kind of romantic. It's marriage. It's celebration. It's parties at the house. Soulmate energy. That 4 of Wands. The Fool. Because you started over in your home life. I don't know if you and your person recently had a discussion of let's wipe the slate clean and let's start fresh, clean, clear energy. Or if this is a second or third marriage, some kind of a future relationship that you are starting over and fresh in your home life with. But there is energy of clearing the slate back to nothing, 0. It's card number 0. It is the Fool. It is nothing. And it's before we inhabit our bodies. It's the spirit that we inhabit before we are put into a body. So this is very meaningful energy to head looking at clarifying that 4 of Wands. There is so much spirit, passion, va-va-voom kind of energy in this 4 of Wands for you, Aquarius. Let's clarify 4 of Pentacles. Why is this feeling the need to kind of hold back, to not put everything into whatever it is? It your home? Is it just life in general right now? Are you feeling like you need to keep your cards close to your chest, to play your cards close? Knight of Cups. Well, it has to do with romance, that's for sure. And it has to do with moving towards romance. You need to keep your wits about you, is what it feels like, before you head in the direction of romantic feelings. The Knight of Cups is like all about wearing their heart on their sleeve, doing whatever it takes for the one they love. They're going to swim across the ocean for you. They're going to make your favorite dinners. They're going to play your favorite music. They're going to run you a bubble bath and peel grapes for you while you're in the bath. I mean, this Knight of Cups is romantic, but the 4 of Pentacles is holding back. So I think you're holding back your emotional, romantic energy for some reason. That's very interesting, because you're saying on one hand, I'm starting over, I'm starting fresh, this is a new situation for me and I'm invested. But on the other hand, I'm scared, I feel like I need to protect myself for some reason. I can't go all in. I can go 80%, but not 100%. I need to hold back something because my heart is so big. I can't risk hurting myself again. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for the sign of Aquarius? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Aquarius? That is just too many. Let's try again. Knight of Pentacles for the sign of Aquarius. Two of Wands. So this need to move slow, this need to clarify, verify, check all the sources and make sure this person is really going to deliver the goods. I mean, all the goods. There is this, it's a comfort zone versus the wild unknown. And for you, that's what it feels like. For you to let your hair down and to open yourself up totally 100%. You are caught in a bit of, it's a feeling of, I have to choose. Look at this. We have four of Wands at the bottom of this deck. There is definitely to do with your romantic home life. The person that you share your home with. There's a sense of protection. There's a sense of holding back. There's a sense of preservation of self. There is a sense of, this person and I, it's complicated. It's my comfort zone, but I'm also interested in what could be out there for me. So I sit here in a state of half in and half out. Two of Wands. I'm here, but I'm also there. And I don't know where there is. There could be in my imagination. There could be an actual other person out there in the world that you dream of or long for. There's just something else that has your interest or has a piece of your heart. But you're blocking your heart for some reason. Four of Pentacles. This Four of Wands is coming out twice in two separate decks. That's confirmation in and of itself. There's two fours. There is the Knight of Pentacles, two Knights, Pentacles and Cups. Wow, this is serious. Whatever it is you're dealing with, Aquarius, and you can share with me if you want to, but you don't have to. But this is your reading. This is your mid-March energy check-in reading. I would love to hear from you. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and any interaction that you want to make with the channel is helpful. You can like the videos, you can subscribe to my channels, you can follow, you can comment. All of those are really awesome and help me so much. Thank you very much, Aquarius. Be blessed, be well.